Hello, welcome back to All Crone Up. It's Francis, and today I'd like to talk about people pleasing. We touched on this in my last video on yes and no. But today, yes, I wanted to, it's such a huge topic, and I wanted to kind of go a bit more deeply into it. So people pleasing is when you try and make people like you. This is like this is my definition. Try and make people like you by being nice, by doing what they want you to do, by being agreeable, by being generally doing everything that you can to make them like you. Make them happy so that they are nice to you and they think you're nice. That kind of thing. And it comes often, very, very often, it comes from being told in childhood, maybe that, you need to do this in order to be liked or to be loved. So a lot of conditional love situation. That certainly happened to me as I was growing up. Very sad, really. So what can we do about it? Where does it really come from? It really comes from this deep down need to be liked, to be loved. And so also the idea that if we're not doing things for other people, we're not good enough the way that we are. So we kind of not pretend in a negative way, but we want to be accepted by the people around us. And so we put across this idea of, well, if I do this, then everybody will like me and it'll be fine. So it's almost like a mask. So yeah, you're not showing your real self. This was me for years and years. And I think it stems from a belief that you're just not good enough the way that you are, and you have to be different in order for people to like you. You have to be better or nicer or, that kind of thing. It's very, very sad. However, the brilliant part is that it can be shifted. You can change this whole thing around. How did I do it? I think I realized that I was quite nice just as I am. I worked on this for very, very many years. This is not an overnight situation. But I started to think, but wait, if I don't say yes to this, if I say yes to this, then I'll get tired, then I'll get exhausted, or if I'm too nice, or what's too nice? How about I just be who I am and I react in the way that I feel? So the trick, I think, is to get to know who you are. First, it's to acknowledge that this is a thing at the beginning and decide whether or not you want to change it or whether you're really happy. If you're happy being this way, great, But if you want to, you think, actually, yeah, there is a bit of resentment. I don't feel happy within myself about this. So what can you do then? Well, you can think, how can I work on myself to make it so that I know that I'm secure in myself, so that I can show my real self, my authentic self. A lot of people talk about this authentic self thing, and I'm sure I'm going to do a video on authenticity at some point. But my authentic self, show who I really am. And I suppose a lot of cases, there's a fear that if I show you who I really am and you don't like it, then that means there's something bad about me or not good enough. There's the not good enough part again. So then we can go back to our affirmations. I am good enough. I am perfect just as I am. Perfection is perfectly imperfect, isn't it? But you are enough just as you are, and you are perfect just as you are. You are the best version of who you are. And we're just creating this kind of a circle of becoming the best version of who we are. And that's one of the reasons I do these, is to kind of help people to find their authentic voice, their real, their true voice. And hopefully this kind of thing is helpful, because sometimes people are people-pleasing type people are not even aware that they're doing it. They just say, oh, well, this is the way that I am. I'm just really nice. But sometimes it's not coming from a real place from here. It's coming from fear. So have a little think about why you're very agreeable, why you're very nice. Is it because you're trying to be somebody who you're not really, or is it just because you're scared in case people actually see the real you? Because I have my secret power. Here's my little secret. My secret power is to be able to see inside people, and I haven't yet met somebody that I can't see inside them and see that they're amazing and beautiful. So if I look into this camera now and I see you, if we were together in the same space, I would be able to see that you are perfect as you are. You have nothing to fear about being yourself. So think about who you are. Sit in quiet. Think about who you are and what you love about yourself. And think about whether the people who are around you can see that, and maybe start to show yourself, your authentic self to people, because you are amazing. You are truly the most wonderful being. You're here. You're doing your life. You're being incredible. And a lot of people are scared to feel that way, but you're doing so well. And I think you're awesome. And no doubt you're awesome, especially because you are doing what you're doing. Everything that you do is a testament to your awesomeness. So keep being you, keep being amazing, and I'm definitely one of your cheerleaders. So you go and have a most beautiful day. I hope this has been a little bit helpful. We're certainly going to talk more about this at a later date. And just to show you some beauty, here are some baby oak leaves. Aren't they lovely? So a bit of nature to end with. Have a glorious day. Enjoy your day, and I'm sending you big hugs and lots of love. Bye-bye.